Welcome back to Prototype. Alex is whole once again, but his sister has gone violently missing. We need to check in with our new quest giver to perform what is being called by the in-game title there, the first monster. Gonna meet the first ever monster. Will it be Alex himself? Quite possibly.
The leader hunter I've examined is only resistant to your assimilation abilities. You need to weaken it first. It has 2 brains and 2 spinal columns. Break both backs, and it enters a recovery state. During this time, it's vulnerable to consumption. Strange. This almost seems like an adaptation to your methods. Use the leader we've captured. Subdue and consume it. Then find and consume the one who took Dana. It should reveal her location.
That's the only reason we weren't able to eat hunter leaders before. 2 brains. Automatically outsmarted us. Thankfully, we don't have to cross the whole city to get to where we left the hunter leader at the end of the last mission where we fought one. We lured it into this underground base. Then we just sort of left it in there. Half dead. Ready to be eaten. Now we know how to eat it. Just walk on over. Sooner or later it's going to let me grab it. Wrong thing there, Alex. There. Big elaborate animation, which will have a web of intrigue. And if you thought the other ones were flashy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Look away. Urgently. It's like an entire Nine Inch Nails music video crammed into 15 seconds. And no dialogue whatsoever, as the hunter leaders aren't the thinking type. They do know stuff. And what this one knew was how to spot other infected. That's not it. Here's infected vision. Out of my way, corpse. And spot people who are going to die from blacklight. Consume them ourselves to gain access to the hive mind. Elizabeth Green, infiltrating the military by infecting military personnel. So we need to go return the favor.
I feel like I'm connecting with something. I'm tuning in.
Alex saying he feels like he's connecting to something is hilarious after seeing all those tooltips about connecting to the hive mind. What could it be there, Alex?
Distinctive, but organized. A hive mind. If I can tap into their stream of thought, then it's possible I could find Dana. Maybe Elizabeth Green.
Still trying to figure out that hive mind concept. And I can't say he's necessarily nailed it, but thankfully there's a spot on the map that tells us where to go if we want to find soldiers that have access to the hive mind. They're being mind controlled. What I should do, step out here, turn into a soldier myself. Now I have free reign of the base. This guy's a little untrustworthy. A little untrusting, I should say. The rest of them are inside the base. It's not going to be especially easy to eat them all. Uh-oh. Gotta do this Simon minigame, or it would have been found out. Doing a little bit of stealth. We've clearly moved away from the stealth in this game. It's probably for the best. It's a very low-tier stealth game. But I like the effort. Kind of reminds me of The Saboteur, which came out in 2009 as well.
All talking, all dying.
Open world game where you sabotage Nazis in a stealth way. Okay. Infected vision fully unlocked. See the world as though we were infected. Lucky us.
That leader knows where Dana is. I know where he is. That's too bad for him.
Just keep eating them. Why not? So The Saboteur came out in late 2009. Velvet Assassin, which is also about a saboteur infiltrating the Nazis and taking them out from the inside. That came out earlier in 2009. And Assassin's Creed, which this game I frequently confused with Assassin's Creed at first. Came out in 2008. Was announced like a couple months before Prototype was, and then Prototype got delayed like a year and a half. So Assassin's Creed came out way earlier. Really popularized characters that look like this. Just boring dudes with a hood to minimize their character. Because in Assassin's Creed, you're an assassin. You need to have the lowest profile possible.
I'm close to the one that took Dana.
In this game, I feel like Mercer is just kind of a boring dude. Minimal personality. Alright. Our King Kong is here. Now we finally get to fight him. We wanted to fight him when we were chasing him an hour and a half ago. Now we get the privilege. Wish he hadn't fallen off the building. We can make this work. Yeah, he doesn't want to be off the building. Who could blame him? It's a nice building. Also, all the games that I just listed, Assassin's Creed, Saboteur, never played any of them. I'm not uninterested in the ones about sabotaging Nazis. Anyway, if I successfully get this grab, which I didn't, we would get inundated with 1 million more flashing images. Well, this fight will be over again, very quickly at least. There we finally go. Screen flashing, incoming. Finally.
Dana. She's in there.
Apparently, all those flashing images were just an address. Which is right there. Right next to where we were in the first place.
Heavy armament coming your way. Pull back to the fireball perimeter and await reinforcements.
If the Black Watch have hardware that can crack these hives apart, I could use it to reach Dana. Let's check it out.
Mission complete. It honestly seems a little incomplete, considering we're several feet away from where Dana is and have not yet rescued her. The next step of the rescue is our next mission. Really, what we're in here is a multi-part single mission, wherein we occasionally have to go to star markers on the map in between steps.
Grid Crown 2 Sigma Command, secure all locations at Stadium Control Zone. Prepare assault teams at north and southwest points of entry. Incursion Team 19 is mobile. 12 working up from beneath Stadium. Out.
We need to hit the outlying hives before the main assault. Watch the hammer. We can't let it go down. Delta Quad, move up and take the flank. Move! 2-7, going down hard.
We got a new tank type, and we are now responsible for saving it.
That tank is the only way into Green's hive. It's the only way I'm
It's
gonna get Dana back.
the only way to get Dana back. So we'll just hang out alongside it. And if any hunters come by, we'll do the military's job for them. But that's a big if. Why would the hunters come by? Except to fight us, of course. Perhaps we're the cause of this problem. Simply our proximity is making all the infected that want to kill us stop by the tank that we're trying to protect. Surprisingly, it has not been attacked yet. Honestly, when I practiced this, the tank got attacked by many hunters by this point. Looks like there's a hunter that got stuck on the street that we just drove down. Good riddance. Here's one that's actually going to put up a fight. Yep, back here. Had to blow my own cover. So the tank can just one-shot hives, and it insists on doing so before it goes to the hive in which Dana is being kept.
Good work. Now they know you're after them. Head down to the second red zone and finish it up quickly.
Gotta clear out several hives, then we can accomplish our goal. Skyjacking is certainly an option that is not going to help us right now. I mean, it could. I'd rather use the blade. Well, the helicopter above me is certainly pretty effective. Preemptively taking out hunters is a good idea. Let's get close to the tank. If you slash them with the blade, you'll slash the tank as well, which does far more damage than the hunter could ever hope to do. Well, we just about made it to another hive, just another block away. Hunter attacks do knock the tank, like, off its treads briefly, which will cause it to get to its destination much more slowly. Maybe I'll attack this helicopter. Sick of what it's been up to. Get out of here.
This'll be the third today. More fuel than ammo. Pull the trigger.
Things can't break a tank or a hive anyway.
Get in there. Requesting airstrike.
Let's get out of here.
Negative. All available units are currently engaged. You're gonna have to deal with what you have, Delta Squad.
No backup. We're the backup. Now we gotta clear out the hunters. The military had no plan besides hope that Alex Mercer saves the day. If I were driving the tank escort, I'd be able to take out these hunters. The tank itself fires ridiculously slowly, so all these hunters would indeed overtake it. Let's go for fancy takedown. The ground spike graveyard. I think that only took out one hunter. Body slam him for fun. It's way less useful than just using the blade. But it is pretty funny. Looks like that was enough. Send in the tank. Please. Nope, never mind. Ooh, a leader. My favorite. Notice I am never really using armor against the leaders when I have to fight them. It deals so much damage that it basically doesn't help. Just gotta rely on that one Devastator.
This is when America needs you the most. Don't let her down.
And grab a snack. I don't die immediately.
Cannon at the ready. Fire!
Nicely done. One more to go before the mother.
One more to go. Lest we do exactly the same thing. Let's first top off my health with this DNA all over the ground, and then maybe purchase some upgrades. I've got a lot of upgrade points. Why not? You know what? We'll try and improve the muscle mass. I like it well enough. Survivability, sure. Here's the good stuff. Cannonball, I will be going up high enough to do cannonball. These are things that I should have purchased a long time ago. It's like you pull away from your target and push forward. Complicated Devil May Cry controls. Let's see if I can do it. There it is. That was the combo that I just spent like 20,000 EP on. The aerial aspect of it was a little unimpressive, but the high time part could be useful. Hands off the tank. As much as I want to rack up maybe like $10 billion in damages in this particular mission, we gotta save that one thing. Now would be the time to test out the muscle mass throw. Before we get to the main event, which is right over here. Hello, main event.
Negative, HQ. The area's still too hot. Moving into stabilize.
The real test will be whether or not we can take out another leader any more safely by throwing stuff at it. I'm gonna guess with how slow it is to grab a thing and then aim and then throw it. Probably not. Perfect opportunity for Devastator. 4 hunters gathered all around. All gone now. They dropped enough health that I can do another Devastator. Can and should. That phase got wiped out almost immediately.
Multiple copperheads sighted. Keep them away from Hammer Daddy.
Gotta save that Hammer Daddy.
See what you can do about checking that out.
Who's threatening Hammer Daddy? Nobody.
Shit, we got copperheads.
Now something is.
Hammer, respond. Hammer! Damn it, Delta Squad, Hammer is down. Recover it immediately.
I have to finish this.
Good thing that tentacle immediately went home after breaking down the tank. Now we have to do it. Gotta do everything ourselves. Next stop, the main event. We really should have just jacked this tank in the first place, though. There was virtually nothing stopping us. No technical know-how. Could have easily popped that can open, taken over, gone right to our target. Saved a lot of time.
Not be completed without the hammer.
For some reason, the helicopters know that we are Zeus in here. They're not happy about it, but what are they going to do? They can't blow up the thermobaric tank. They must protect it as we drop nukes in the middle of the street. There's an alternate weapon here. Similarly devastating, but with no sepia effect on the screen. So clearly less powerful. There's our target, and we can hit it from here. Mission complete. We've hacked our way in, which again, does not save Dana, but it gets us a big step closer to saving Dana.
Where is she?
She's with us now.
What the hell are you?
The reason.
For what?
Everything. You hurt me.
I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna kill you.
Eh, you're gonna kill everything eventually, Alex. That's your answer for everything. So we met up with Liz Green again. Got her to vomit up a boss in a CGI cutscene. No pre-rendered here would be good enough for the Puke monster to be born. Yeah, throwing stuff to keep it at bay is pretty effective. Matter of time before it starts employing that tactic itself. Even though it doesn't have hands, it will still grab stuff, and just try to right there. Oh, I caught it. Threw something at me and I caught it. We'll have a toss-off with the Supreme Hunter. Definitely how they wanted this fight to go. Me and the Puke monster tossing off.
More of them. I need to finish this big guy.
Puke monster's got friends, so I need a better weapon. Now we'll go for Kamehameha, since I have one loaded. Nope. Didn't get it. Still could. There's health refills lying around. By which I mean things to eat. It's hard to grab them, though, because there's so much debris on the ground. Anytime you press the B button to grab something, you're probably going to grab some garbage from off the floor. There we go.
Jarheads. It's about time.
Immediately bumped us into the next phase, where I'm honestly probably going to use the Kamehameha multiple more times, because fighting this boss is way harder than fighting hunter leaders. This thing has all the annoying aspects of a hunter leader, but 10 times more annoying. Its damage output is preposterous. Its area of effect with all of its attacks may as well be the whole level. And it's got a lot of friends. The soldiers will try to fight it, but they're very ineffective at doing so. Mostly they're going to provide ammunition for our devastators. And we'll get to see blade executions that we haven't really seen before. Eating stuff here in the arena can be dangerous. The leader is very good at navigating the arena and throwing stuff accurately while we're in there. But a lot of the soldiers spawn on top of these pillars, on top of the broken walls. The hunter is much worse at getting up there. Ooh, and then we get to do a little QTE. El Gigante style. We climb up, we punch him in the back of the head. He doesn't have a plaga, so we just go for the head. And even though one of my hands is a blade, we just use our fists. Standing and fighting the Supreme Hunter is certainly an option. But it is definitely the worst option. Probably the slowest option as well. Let's try and get him on screen again. The Hunter also has the Crown Spike, and he's using it now, I think. Yeah. Basically his own Devastator. It will send multiple waves of ground spikes out at you. So even if you successfully dodge one, it'll probably send another one at you immediately afterwards. Which is, each one is successively harder to dodge. And if you get hit, not only does it deal devastating amounts of damage, it stuns you in place for a while afterwards. So you can follow it up with further attacks, and likely will. Basically, this is a very chaotic boss fight. If you choose to fight. I've had much greater success waiting till he's distracted, getting my health to Devastator level, and devastating. Of course, while you're getting your health up, you have to not take damage. Defeats the purpose. You go for hunters, you would theoretically get a massive health boost if you manage to kill one. It's a bit improbable, though. I was briefly in Devastator range. I can get there again. I like this, though. Worst part about the Supreme Hunter is that it basically never stuns. So even if you are trying to attack it, it will always be counterattacking, with attacks that are much more effective than yours. Close one. going for counter devastators. Hopefully I've got enough iframes to not get impaled by his. I did not. Which stunned me, and then I died. Classic. Use his slow recovery rate to counterattack. That's certainly an option. He's almost never in recovery. That is a terrible tooltip. That big overhead swing does have a bit of a long recovery. It's probably the attack they're talking about. Up. There's the spikes. The aftershock of the spikes just keeps going. Okay, he did not successfully kill me the moment my iframes ended. By sheer luck. What else we have around here? Not that. Went for a grab. The grabs, as noted, are very, very unreliable. You have to be very close to your target with no debris in the area. Or you'll grab the debris instead. Let's try fighting with armor. With armor, you cannot dodge anymore. I can just stand and fight. I can never escape. I can basically never heal. The amount of time you get to punch him in the head also seems a bit random. Ground spikes. No amount of armor is going to save you from ground spikes. Seems like maybe the stun effect didn't occur. Okay. Here's something. Stun and then punch and then he might be dead. Let's see. There. I'll take that.
Hey, Dana.
Oh, we won the game. But there's a big sequel hook.
What happened? She's unresponsive, but stable. We've got other problems. It just turned up. Well, what now?
Looks like I've got plans. Do what you can for her.
Okay, we're nowhere near the end of the game, but we did beat a boss. It turned back into Puke, and then waved at us. Waved goodbye for the last time. See you in hell, Supreme Hunter. Our next mission requires us to go to the contact's phone booth. Over here. Very, very far away. It actually takes a very long time to cross the whole city over to where that is. You can actually just quit out, and then when you load back in, you will be right here. And then you can just walk around the corner, go right to the next mission. So, before we quit out, I'm going to check out the Web of Intrigue, where I've completed Sequence 6. But I only completed it after eating the leader hunters in this very video. Because they were part of a mission, so I couldn't eat them previously. Sequence 6 is very poorly laid out and therefore very hard to navigate. It's the most sloppy of the sequences so far. It's all over the place. But this sequence that goes nowhere, it's part of the web. This is where we'll be starting. And then we'll head up and around with Nicholas Vallejo.
McMullen, Raymond F., DOB 11055. Doctor of Genetics, University of Pennsylvania, 72175, founded Gentech, 11176. After publication of a paper on non-coding sequences in junk DNA in 1989, was approached by Blackwatch to direct research into DX1118 strain A. For the past 19 years, Blackwatch has been a silent partner in Gentech. McMullen remains the preeminent expert on the nature of the Blacklight virus. Current status, possible security risk, targeted by codename Zeus.
Just a little bit of info about Ragland and McMullen. Not even very much. Brian Ho, we ate inside of one of the previous videos, so we've seen this one. On to Joseph Sumner instead. Or perhaps not, as the circle button may choose. Here we go.
Last I saw, he was running from the building.
Was he carrying anything?
I don't know. His laptop? I think he was carrying his laptop.
Anything else?
I don't know. I can't tell you what I don't know.
Ragland Bradley T, date of birth 2/21/60. MD, John Hopkins, 11/186. Hired Gentech Special Projects 9987, left Gentech 12/192 after refusing to work on Blacklight. Currently employed City of New York pathologist St. Paul's. Under surveillance since 1992. Current status, considered a low priority risk. Potential asset with the correct leverage.
Now I know Ragland can easily be turned against us, so maybe we shouldn't rely on him so hard. Here's where navigation gets especially difficult. The next best spot would be to go here, and then switch course and go all the way up around here. Because there's no clean route through these.
I believe green is some sort of trigger. Imagine life on Earth as a single organism. The disease she releases could be something like a hormone in the body, causing change, shifting the organism.
In this case, shifting life on Earth?
Yes, changing it.
Into what?
Indeed. Into what?
Due to the nature of the virus, extensive surgical modification not possible on other personnel was performed on the decodes. Bulletproof steel inserts were placed beneath the skin of all major soft tissue areas. The healing capacity of the virus makes such enhancements not only advantageous, but extremely efficient. This is classified beyond top secret. Project Blackwatch, established 6/9/62 by DARPA and the Department of the Army. Base of operations, Fort Detrick, Maryland. Mandate, research and development of biological weaponry for use against foreign powers. Following Operation Altruistic on 7/7/69, Blackwatch's mandate has changed. It is now detect, conceal, and prevent outbreaks of unknown viruses, both man-modified and natural, on American soil. Blackwatch operates in secret. Officially, they do not exist. Their task is thankless, but necessary in this age of modern warfare. You are now one of them.
This variant they've injected into the decodes, it's 3 weeks old. We shouldn't be putting it out in the field.
At this point, I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
Director McMullen pushed for the weaponization of the sample.
And who did he employ to perform this unauthorized research?
Sir, I have no idea. We had no access to the Blacklight lab. This place is a network of need-to-know silos.
Phone call, 122104. Subjects Randall, Peter, McMullen, Raymond. Topic Mercer, Alex J.
This, Risk, Mercer. What's his status? Yeah, he's under 24-hour watch. And he still has access to Green? For now, yes. His work has been fundamental in unlocking the Blacklight virus. You keep him on a tight leash. You know what's at stake here.
And there we go for now. Mercer knew Green. Flora's amnesia. Pretty much designed Blacklight. Certainly was a big part in making it into what it is now. And Black Watch is so called because they've been established to watch and protect Blacklight from getting out and killing everybody. And when it does, they kill everybody instead, themselves. One way or another, everyone's getting killed. Surely they'll save some for us. Alex Mercer. There's plenty more killing to do when we come back to Prototype. Dana's more or less rescued, but we did have an intriguing plot hook. Mysterious map showed up, and Alex has a new contact in the opposite corner of the city. We'll be headed there next time.